Well, hey y'all, welcome to Southern Gmore Gals. If you love budget-friendly DIYs and thrift flips, well, you're in the right place. I'm Elizabeth. I want to welcome you here. We're in a big collaboration today with the Spring Mystery Box. So we've all gotten together and mailed each other some mystery items. So let's find out what's in my box. Hey everybody, welcome to Southern Gmore Gals. We're in a mystery box collab today. I got my box from Sarah Can DIY It, and then I've sent my box to Happiness Created, and that's Tammy's channel. So I'm gonna open my box. We're gonna see what's inside here. There's 3 items inside that are required items that I have to make DIYs with. If you're new to my channel, I'm Elizabeth. I wanna welcome you here. So let's open my box and see what I got. It's really exciting because you don't know what's in here. A big surprise here. All right, so let's see. And the last time we did this, I got macaroni. So we'll see what one of my challenge items are here. All right. Ooh, so I got, looks like some scrapbook paper, and I love to do layered stuff with scrapbook paper, so that's cool. Oh, look at these. They're pretty. We've got some fun. And I've got a little sign, so that's cool. Alright, so here's one of my challenge items. So let's see what this is. Some kind of a light. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It's got a little switch there, so that's one thing I've got to use here with my box. And this is just another little candle holder. Those are really pretty. Then I've got another little sign, so that's cute. And we've got some pretty red ribbon. I always love getting some ribbon. I love to make wreaths, so that's a nice item here. So I've got 2 more little challenge items, so let's see what these are. That's pretty too. It's like some twine that's braided, so that's really nice. Got to use that in my DIY, and I've got one more thing here. Oh, so let's see. These are like some little wooden circles. All right, so I've got 3 things here, so I'm going to go get busy and let's see what I can make. So I decided instead of making the light actually be a light, I'm going to turn it into a tray. Kind of make a little simple like tier tray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the cord here off of the light, and then I bought this plate from the Dollar Tree. I like this one. I think it's kind of really fancy or looks really delicate around the edges, so I think it works really good for a tray. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to snip this off, and then we're going to glue it together with some E6000 glue. Well, here we go. I can't make my mind up if I want to put the glue on the plate or on the stand, so I'm kind of back and forth here with this, but I'm going to end up putting it like it's going to stand up, and it's got some glue there, just putting it, trying to get it real good and centered. And then once my glue dries, I'm just going to spray paint this. This is kind of a stone-colored spray paint. So after I spray painted, my original thought was to take some sandpaper and kind of sand some of it off so that black will show through. Well, that didn't work. I basically removed all of my paint. So I had to paint it again just around the bottom. That's where I had started. So I'm just going to take some black paint with a chunky brush and just kind of go around it real lightly. I just want to give it a little bit of a weathered look. I also wanted to go around that trim around the top of the plate, just so you can see that little bit of decorative, kind of that edging around it, just to kind of highlight that. Now, before I show you the rest of the stand, I wanted to show you what I'm making with my other mystery item, because I'm making a little wreath to go on there. So I'm using some of those little wooden circles. I just put some little stickers that I had on there. So we're in a spring mystery box swap today, and this is everybody that's participating in the swap today. It's hosted by Brenda at Monner's Market and Krista at Krista's Crafty Life. So all of us got a box with 3 required items that we had to make DIYs with. So this is a lot of fun. Check out everybody's information is down in my description box along with the host to see what everybody's made with their mystery items. I painted these little wooden round circles. I painted over top of the whole circle and the sticker, and these turned out great. Look at that. I was really amazed how well this did. It leaves that natural wood tone underneath there where the sticker was. So I have the word spring on here, and we're going to make a little wreath to hang onto my tray. And I was trying to think of a way to use these little round circles. So I'm just going to make the word spring. I'm going to hot glue these together. I didn't want them just straight in a line. I was trying to do a couple of them kind of zigzag a little bit, I guess. A couple of them up a little bit higher and then down a little bit lower. So I'm just using my glue gun and gluing these together. And then I'm going to glue them onto a little wreath here that we're going to make. And I've got some of this little garland here. I've used this in a couple of my DIYs. I got this at a thrift store. It's just like a long piece of almost like grapevine, but it's really thin. So all I'm going to do, I'm making just a little simple wreath with it. I'm going to hot glue it together, and then we're going to add a little bit of greenery to it. I thought my tray was just a little bit tall, so that's one reason I wanted to use a wreath. I wanted something kind of in between the bottom of the stand and then the top where the tray is at. So I thought this would be a really good way to kind of fill that in. I also can use my little other mystery item here. See, I got this little braided twine, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to wrap this around the wreath, and then we're going to glue our spring in the middle. I think the little wreath here turns out so cute. And here's my tray. I just wanted to show you the tray before we decorate it. And you can see the black there. It really looks great around those edges. And then the wreath, I just tied the little wreath there up into the top. So I think that really fills in that middle space and kind of shortens it. It doesn't make it look so tall. And there's, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about me using these mystery items. So let's make some things to decorate the tray with. So I bought 2 books from the Dollar Tree. I wanted 2 that were different sizes because I wanted to stack both of these on top. So all I'm going to do is use some scrapbook paper to cover both of these books. This one's actually a paperback book, and then the other one is like a hardback journal book. And I'm just using some packaging tape. I'm just cutting some little strips here. I'm folding the paper over and just taping this inside here in the book. And then I go around all of the edges there and just taping it down inside here. So it covers the books really good. I was really surprised. I wasn't quite sure how well this would work. I'd originally thought to use Mod Podge, but I think that would just make a big mess trying to put it against the book bind here. So the tape works really good. So we're going to go back and we're going to decorate it a little bit more. I love those layered looks. So this is my other book. This is the little hardback book, and I'm going to just do the same process, just using the scrapbook paper with some packaging tape. And I actually cut a little slit there right where the bind is at just to have it fold down easier. I don't think you saw that on the other book, but that makes it fold inside there a little bit better. And if this is your first time to my channel, you can also connect with us on Instagram and Facebook. We have a really big giveaway planned when we reach 2,000 subscribers. I have a goal to reach that by Easter, so I hope you help me out and subscribe to our channel. And anybody that's already subscribed, I want to thank you for supporting our channel. So to decorate my little books here, I'm just going to use some other pieces of scrapbooking paper. And I have these little kind of vintage looking Easter pictures that I'm going to use. So this one, I'm going to use that little bunny there. I am going to use the Mod Podge to attach these things to my book. And I'm not going to overdo it. I just want a little bit of, this to stick on here, a little bit of a seal. I don't want it just plastered on here. When I've been looking at some of the scrapbooking things, you want some of that texture there. You don't want it just to be plastered down. So I'm just putting a little bit of this on here just to make it stay in place good. And then I'm just going to go around the edges of these other pieces of paper. And I'm also going to use a little piece of lace here. I'm going to use the braided twine on this book. And then we're also going to put a little piece of lavender on top of the book just to give it lots and lots of layers. And he looks really cute. I think the little piece of lavender is just the right touch here on top of this. Now for this book, this is the bigger book. So this one's going to go on the bottom. So I'm going to stack these together. So I'm not going to put as many layers or as many pictures on this book because you're not going to be able to see it. So this one is another little Easter picture, and then I'm going to use the braided twine again. I'm going to make just a little tassel there down at the bottom, and that's all I'm going to put on this book, and then we're going to stack them together. Well, if you're looking for some other springtime inspiration, definitely check out some of my other videos listed down in my description box. I have some spring wreaths out and a Dollar Tree spring DIY video. I also have a spring thrift flips video out. Let me know what you think about my little books here. I think they look great on my tray. They give it just a nice little springtime or Easter colors there. Blending in with that stone tray gives it a nice pop of color. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Definitely check out all of the other participants in the playlist today. Now, if you're going in order, I sent my box to Tammy from Happiness Created, so that's who received my box. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. Leave me a comment and a like. Let me know what you think about these. And I hope we inspired you to try something new and kind of maybe go outside your comfort zone there a little bit. And it's always nice to have a nice little surprise to try to come up with something very creative. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a good day.